YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Krystle Lucretia and I'm back with a new video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about all the things you need to know before visiting Thailand. So remember to like, comment and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up just to support my channel. First things first, when you're making like bookings for hotels, book through bookings.com. I booked my hotels through bookings.com and I will leave it somewhere on the screen or preferably in the description below of what the hotels that I stayed in. I stayed in two places, which was in Patong and in Kata. If you can stay in more places, that's great, but bookings.com really had some decent prices. So that's why I made the decision to go with them as a provider or a middleman to find hotels and get the best deals. Number two, pack sunscreen. Pack a sun hat. You're going to need the sun hat because the sun is extremely hot. I went in February. It was dry season as they call it, and it was super hot during the day and I really did need a sun hat. The first few days I didn't have a sun hat and I was regretting it every time it hit like midday or like during the day. At nighttime it wasn't so bad. It does cool down during the nighttime, so you won't need it then. Obviously the sun goes down because of that. Also bug repellent because you are going to be eaten up. The mosquitoes do not run. They're just like, oh, fresh blood, peek anywhere. So make sure you cover yourself, you douse yourself, you dip, you indulge yourself in the bug repellent so that you can like scare them away. So number three, for the foodies. This is for the foodies, people who love food, like me. Okay. Let's get a hey for the foodies. So the foodies, please research all the places and the restaurants that you like to go to. So what I did, I actually watched a ton of YouTube videos about Thailand and like literally was writing down the names of all the places. So one place I can definitely recommend you guys, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but so Savoy in Patong was my favorite restaurant. I would eat there every single day if I could. If I stayed in Patong the whole time, I would have ate there every single day. But one thing I recommend you guys get is their pad thai. The pad thai is amazing. And I also got a lobster while I was there, so I got a lobster. They weighed it for me and I think they were saying that the lobsters there weren't like, all of them were over 800 kilos or something like that, or 700 kilos, something like that. So it was a huge lobster. It was probably could share between 3 people, but I scoffed it down because I'm a lobster and seafood lover, okay? So I was in my element and I got them to cook it in like soy, garlic, you know, that kind of fusion, and it was so good. But their pad thai was so good. And I also, for beverage, I got a coconut, you know, so they wrapped the coconut with the straw in it, and I was just like, I feel like very tropical. I love, like, the whole experience, I loved it, and the service was also good, so that's also a plus. Number 4, please avoid drinking the tap water, okay? So that means you have to remember that you cannot use the tap water to brush your teeth because you are going to have some barley belly or whatever they call it, Bangkok belly, something like that. You will have that. You will have the runs. So please avoid doing that. Also, when you're buying off the street, they're using ice to make the drinks. Be careful, okay? Be careful with that. Yeah, be careful with smoothies, brushing your teeth, what else did I say? And also be careful with salads. Salads, you know, they wash it with the water. So, 5. Getting around is pretty easy there. That's what I would say. Pretty easy in Patong, pretty easy in Kata. Like, you always will find a ride, but maybe if you want to go with something that is more secure, but me saying secure, there's also possibilities of getting scammed either way. People will find a way to scam you, okay? So I would say download the Bolt and the Grab app. The Grab app comes with more options and possibilities because I think you can also order food from there. I didn't order food, I just had it as an option to order transport, and I actually used the Bolt app to order a taxi from the first hotel that I was staying in to the second hotel that I was staying in, and it was roughly a 19-minute drive, and it was 9 kilometers from Patong to Kata, and I paid 212 baht, which equals to, sorry, let me get my calculations, equals to €5.40, equals to $5.83 and £4.62 for UK pounds. So as you can imagine, that was very much reasonable compared to what you would pay in an average UK or Germany, for instance. So number six, what I would recommend you guys do, because I had a wonderful experience and I'm so glad I got to do it, is feeding elephants. I am not an animal person. However, I wanted to do it because I was in the land of the Thailand, okay? And I know that they have the elephants there. So I was just like, yeah, that's something that I would love to do. I was scared. Okay, I was scared. I was so scared. I was so scared because it was so huge. Meeting them in real life, like I've never had that experience before, and I'm usually scared of animals anyway, because I feel like they're just, you can't predict what they're gonna do, and I don't want to be hurt by no animal, and like, I can't really retaliate. I can't say like, why did you do that? Like, don't touch it. Like, what are you touching me for? Like, why did you just hit me? Why did you sample my foot? Like, I can't do none of that. So I feel like there's always this insecurity with me. Like, oh my god, what if the animal like does something freak out of the ordinary? Which I know that's always possible. So I was just like, oh my goodness, I was so scared, but I'm so glad that I got to feed that elephants. They were eating up my bananas. I had this one elephant, she was taking 3 at a time, and I was like, girl, you hungry? Like, she was so hungry. She was taking 3 at a time, and I'm just like, how you? And then she came back for some more. I was like, girl, I was like, hold on, okay. There's plenty more bananas for you. Like, but yeah, it was a cool experience, loved it. Also, make sure you do like a Phi Island visit. I went to Phi Islands. It was beautiful. Definitely recommend it. It was like a boat trip, so we stopped at many different islands. We stopped at also Monkey Island, which was also cool, but be careful, those monkeys, they don't play. They will try to come and attack you, and apparently they steal stuff, so just beware, okay? And then, but they tell you that, they tell you that on their excursion. So make sure you do like snorkeling. So on that same Phi Island boat trip, I did snorkeling, which was super cool. I saw many fishes. Like, this is the best snorkeling experience that I ever had. Like, I actually got to see like fishes. Like, there was actually fishes like in the water, surrounding waters. Visit Big Buddha as well. Big Buddha looks amazing. The architecture, there's also monkeys up there when you go there. There's also a viewpoint. Number 7. Island hop. If you have the time, island hop. I'm so sorry that I didn't get to go to Chiang Mai, and there is Bangkok. And when I went, people were just like, oh, you're going for a short time, and I was thinking, yeah, I know, but I would love to go for longer, but my circumstances do not allow that. So I just had to take what I had, and I stayed in Patong and Kata, which I really enjoyed because I got to see like that I actually love Patong. Kata was nice, but it wasn't me. Like, I really love Patong. I think there was more things to do. It was more lively, more busy, and I don't know, I just love the vibe there. I just really love the vibe, and there's like more stuff to do. So definitely try to experience more of Thailand. Okay, number 8, make sure you support the local businesses. While we were staying in Qatar, I can tell you, we saw a lady, she would come out and sell at night, sell products basically. She was selling like handmade like purses and stuff, like she was selling stuff like this. And she had a 9-year-old at home. We never saw the 9-year-old, but she had a 6-month baby with her. And sometimes she used to feed him, like she would breastfeed him on the side of the road while selling, or he would be sleeping and she would be selling. And I'm just like, wow, their work ethic there, oh my goodness, like it's so inspiring, because I'm just thinking, wow, she was there every single day. She comes every single day with her 6-month-old baby out so that she can make money for her and her family and her husband. So this is what we bought from her. We bought actually a few things from her, but look at the detail, look at the colors. It's so beautiful, like what she was selling and stuff like that. She was also selling these like little elephant and she was selling a lot of things, and we gave her like tips and stuff, and she was so grateful. The people that are so grateful, like just like a little, like you give them a little, they're so grateful for it, and that makes you want to give more and like invest in their businesses. So definitely do that. Definitely support the locals, get fresh fruit from the local, like markets. The markets there are amazing. Like make sure you get fresh fruit from the markets, and try that there. That's also supporting the local. Number 9. Another thing, you guys, don't be scared. Us foodies, well, me, I'm a foodie and also a slight germaphobe, okay? And I'm just like, ooh, on the first day I was just like, ooh, eating in the food market, I don't know, or like clean or whatever. But definitely do it. Definitely eat at the food market. They have so much variety, and it's also cheaper than going to the restaurants. So you can save yourself a lot more money if you go and eat at the food markets. I also had lobster at the food market, which was also good. There's some things that aren't so good, but I was literally studying their hygiene and like moving step by step what they're putting in there, how are they washing their hands, like, you know, are they preparing the food and touching money, like stuff like that I was also looking for. But then I did settle on a few places where I did get a few food items like steak, lobster, fish, pad thai and stuff like that. So yeah, and the portion size was good and it was cheap. Okay, so if you try and save you some money, eat at the food markets. And we also met a lady. She had been visiting Thailand for like, let me say, 10 or even more years, and she was just like, oh, I never, she was French, she's like, oh, I can't do the accent, but she's like, I never eat at the food market. No, she's like, sorry. She's like, I never eat at the restaurants. I've always eaten at the food markets, and I've been here for how many years? And I was like, oh, okay. I trust you, girl. I trust you. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was informative, and I hope that it had contributed to the ways that you prepare for your Thailand trip if you're planning to go. It's a beautiful island, beautiful people. They're so friendly, they're so nice, and there's so much things to do. It's just ultimately beautiful. So congratulations, and I wish you a wonderful journey to Thailand and a wonderful trip and a wonderful stay while you're there. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. It's Krystle Lucretia. Peace out. Love you guys.